Good morning, good morning, good morning. Buenos dias, mi gente. Yo. Welcome to Daily Discipline number 395. My name's Rob Hoback. Happy that you're here, honored and humbled that you keep coming back like for reals. Hey, it is a Fist Fight Friday. It is the 15th day of November. It's a work day for most of us, and it's time to get to work, so let's do this. The reason I say that it's a Fist Fight Friday, there was a fist fight at the end of the Browns-Steelers game, rivalry game. Those teams just don't like each other very much, and so the Browns were whooping their ass. And I don't know. I just saw the highlights, but I've never seen anything like that. Myles Garrett ripped Mason Rudolph's helmet off and then hit him with it. Yeah, and Myles Garrett, like we were just talking about him, he was on E60. The dude writes poetry for a living, but like I just feel. I mean, I'm not there, but I feel like in the moment, like the Browns were just tired of hearing about how the Steelers were going to whoop their ass and they weren't any good and this, that, and the other. And they let their emotions get the best of them. But that was amazing, right? You love to see that passion. Anyway, so first things first, I'm still the realist. I am also emotional. Yeah. So like I can relate to that. I can relate to, just a outburst of emotion, that you have a hard time controlling. And so part of the reason I'm emotional is that is for my thank yous. And my thank yous are that to Old Dominion, right? Old Dominion played a show last night in Tulsa. I was able to go see that. And sometimes you go to a show and, you're like, that wasn't quite what I was expecting. I want a little bit more. This just blew my mind, right? Like I was expecting to be entertained and a good show because, they're a great band, but man, not apparently, and I knew this. I knew that the CMAs were this week. I think they were like the night before last. And so, but that's all I knew. I didn't watch it. I didn't follow it. And then, they came out and they were playing and they started talking about, came out with some bottles of champagne. They're like, hey, we won. We won like the vocal group of the year. So by their peers, everybody said, yeah, that's the most entertaining group we have around here. Which what an honor it is for them. So it was pretty cool. They brought out some chairs and sat down and talked about how, the three main guys had moved to Nashville to become songwriters. They weren't even planning on being a band, right? They were just going to write songs for other people, and they did that, and they had some success. And each one of them had been part of a number one song on their own. But then they started like playing together and like, hey, we kind of like this band thing. And, but nobody liked it as much as they did, right? But they just kept going and they kept going. And what's interesting to me is that the timeline of when Old Dominion was just kind of coming out of nowhere was like the timeline of I was just going through a lot of changes in my life. And when I look back, they've been there, right? And the lead singer, Matthew, was just talking about how everywhere they go, people stop them and thank them for their music helping them through difficult times in their lives. And how you could just tell he was proud of that. And, it's got to be real satisfying, right? To do something that beautiful. Of course, it all, like when you listen to a lot of those words, they, like we've talked about, they come from a place of pain. And when you were watching, I was sitting there watching the guitar player last night. I'm like, man, I feel like that guy's still in a lot of pain, still carrying a lot with him. And even though he plays those songs just about every night, it's still there. So it's just amazing. It was awesome. It was a great experience. I'm glad I got to have it. And I'll probably be emotional for a couple days after that one. I'll probably listen to those songs and just think about how I felt in that moment. But it was awesome. So yeah, with that, that's about enough for today. I got a lot to do today. I'm sure you do too. So let's wrap this up. Hands up. Peace out. We're better together. Appreciate you stopping by. I'll be back tomorrow on a Savage Saturday. Hope to see you then. Deuces.